Wunderbar. Freaking
Don't worry,
daylight
guys.
savings.
If anyone gets dirty, I've got some soap.
We are live with Season 5, Episode 1. Alright. Tweet.
What the heck? Why did it that?
Copy link. Just give me a second. I gotta tweet blast this really quick.
Oh. Man. Not the flamethrower.
I added the flamethrower. Everything should be good because I just copied it off of your season 4,
Right.
episode 9.
Right, yeah, it's just I just used the force blast stuff, but I mean it's the same thing. I just said that it's just below it.
Oh, I thought you used flamethrower only.
No, I used the force blast for the 50 cal.
Wait, no, your character sheet had flamethrower on it last time.
No, that was a mistake. I don't know how to. It didn't let me select which cannon for some reason. Well, I could technically change it anyway, so.
Yep, no worries. That there. Where's self-promotion? Shameless plugs. And then one other oh, here we go. Brand announcements. All right. So, holy crap, it worked. Everything is good.
Yeah, look at that poll, Ted. I love it.
Just making sure that we are. There we go. Done, and done. Everything looks good. All right. So this is season 5, episode 1. We haven't played in a while. Just a reminder that the random encounter table has changed quite a bit. There are scarier things on it because you guys are doing too well against it. I had to up the ante a little bit.
Can I have a taste of which one's the juicy one?
No, not yet. So we're just gonna start off with going through all of the characters. So, what was it?
I can't see.
What do you mean?
I'm blind.
Refresh.
Hey, you should be able to see.
I see everything.
Has vision, and we did preemptively cast the light spell.
On my lantern. For now. We'll rearrange it when we get down there.
Where is it? There it is. Alright. So, it's going to be player, character name, race, class, subclass, and then, yeah. So we'll start with Mr. Tickles. What's your character's name, race, class, and subclass?
Yeah. It's Arbre, Calin, Wood Elf, Druid, Sub Moon Druid, Moon Circle.
Okay. Eagle, you're next.
Okay. Oh, hello, friends. I'm Eagle. I am playing a drone, which is a Warforge. I forget the names. Artificer, Artillerist.
All right. And then we got Grover.
Yes, it's Meerkat playing Grover. He's a Oath for the Ancients Paladin, human variant.
All right. And then we have Thog.
I'm playing Tushine, a fairy, a monk, a way of the Cobalt Soul.
All right. And then we have Sargram.
Human variant, College of Spirits Bard.
And then Apit.
Hi, today I'm playing Uma. She is a Tortle Druid, Circle of Stars.
Alrighty. All right. So, just to let the viewers at home know that we have upped the difficulty on the random encounters. Let's see. And then what else? Not much else has changed that they know of. And then Eagle with the 5.
I mean, I gotta throw it down before we start.
Yep, 5 subs.
I'll have a random encounter up here.
He gives subs. We get a random encounter, throw him in there.
Alright. Hey, Fritz. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start standard. I'm basically gonna start all over with how everything works. Everyone is part of a guild, or the guild for the ungilded. With the guild system that we have in place, sorry, I'm just checking my mic. Mic check. There we go. All right. So, everyone who is part of the guild system, or at least signs the guild charter, they are called to go down into Undermountain. That means they have a group of people to go down with, and they also have. Sorry, I am testing. Moving my microphone. There we go.
You gotta mute it.
Holy crap, what just happened?
I muted it.
GM just gone.
I had no clue this one just blew up though. I muted that real quick.
What just happened?
Put him at 9%.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I turned around and my microphone started screaming at people.
Yep.
All right.
Is that a new channel points thing we can redeem?
Bleeding eardrums. Yeah, everyone takes a con save and is deafened. All right.
Yeah,
Testing one more time. All right.
Yeah. That was weird.
That was really weird. All right. So, Fritz, is that any better? All right. We'll just go from here. So, everyone was part of the guild system. They choose a determined date to go down into Undermountain, And then from there, we go ahead and just go down. Everyone still has to pay their 1 gold piece to go down. Everyone has to pay their 10 gold pieces per medium creature to come back up. Thank you, Sargram. By the way, I will not be calling these out when we actually start the game because of I just want to give the players more attention. All right, so everyone, I'm going to go ahead and unpause. Everyone can go ahead and move around just a little bit. Make sure you can move, all that fun stuff. If you cannot move your character, please let me know. Eagle, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I'm not pausing because you're moving too much.
That's all right.
All right. All right. Who ran? You get back here. I'm going to bunch you all together. I'm going to go ahead and copy you, and then we're going to start going down into Undermountain. I'm going to preload your scene really quick. And I will pull up my...
One other thing I have the 2 items we discussed earlier, right?
What
The
items?
week. The rods.
Did you add them to your character sheet?
No, I told you I couldn't because it was going to be out the whole day.
All right. I'll have to add them.
Yeah. We can add them later.
Yep. I'll just add them to your D&D Beyond right now and then re-upload you. All right. Let's see. By the way, can you grab your character, leave that game, and join Season 5, Episode 1, please?
Yes, I will do that right now.
All right. Well, I'll pull up my Google Drive. All right. Random encounter list. Undermountain. Room write-ups. Eventually, I'll have this to where I can hit soundboard. But we'll see. I really want to get that down, but that's a work in progress. All right. Just wait for Eagle to get on over, and then I'll be able to give him the immovable rods. Sorry about this.
Yeah, that was my bad. I just was out the whole
Hey,
day.
no worries. That was me. I totally forgot about it and spaced. I'll update
Sorry.
all the character sheets.
Okay, I should be in now.
All right. And you said 2 of them?
2 of them, yeah. I bought one and I had an extra already.
I don't see you in Season 5.
I said I was in there. Season 5, Episode 1, yeah.
Campaigns.
313. Yep, I see everyone there. That's supposed to be one.
All right, that is odd. Am I cached?
Maybe.
Oh, this is stupid. Sorry about this. Relog in. I swear to God, if you're cached. Can you just add them to your character sheet quick?
Yeah. So I was just going to do that.
All right. Just for reminders of the viewers at home, we have channel points on the bottom of your game. And if you click on them, there is the option for a suggestion spell for 2,500 channel points, which means you can say, hey, go to the left or go to the right, and they have to make a wisdom save against that. It's a low wisdom save, but it's still a wisdom save. And then 2, you can force a random encounter for the same amount of points. There is a time frame for those. So there's an hour timer for the random encounters, and then suggestions I think is like maybe 15 minutes at most. Are they on?
Yeah. I just put them on like that.
Why do I not see the...
They're not working?
Yep, it works. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I see them on your
Yeah.
character sheet now.
Yeah, I just put them there for now.
I'm not
just
gonna...
for a reminder.
Yeah. I just don't want to spend too much time. All right. So, you guys, everyone go ahead and remove 1 gold piece from your character sheet. As you head down the well. All right. The last echoes of the crowd's toasts and betting whisper about you as you descend deep into the well. As the flickering from the torches above fades, a chill overtakes you, and you find yourself still sinking with no end in sight. You drop slowly and steadily deeper on the rope, almost as if you were the bait on an unweighted fishing line in the placid waters. But the cold and the quiet of the well that surrounds you is anything but peaceful. The silence has more of a waiting quality to it. After being lower for what seems like an eternity, you at last see the bottom. Below you stretches sand-covered ground, and whatever fate awaits you in Undermountain. Everyone should have... there you go. Everyone should now see the bottom of the well. Sargram and... Sargram's taking the longest to transition. I'll let I'll wait until Sargram transitions over.
Right.
No worries. Who wants to take point?
Looks like Drone's going, man.
I'll try and keep up with him then.
I usually just keep an eye on my ass. I'm like,
Now, Drone is a little special. Drone has Devil Sight.
Mm.
Oh.
So Drone pretty much just sees everything normally. So he could just wander the darkness with no problem whatsoever.
Well, Drone, you go be our
Very
scout
nice.
and then scream, alright?
oh, I don't scream. Good luck with that.
Hey,
Okay,
Sargram, everything all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just stuck at the loading.
Yeah, it took me a while too for some reason.
You disappeared, Sargram.
I refreshed.
All right.
Who's got good passive perception? Do you know, maybe sit at the back of the line?
I've got 18 passive.
You could be our canary at the back.
See, now you're gonna make me look at everyone's passive.
What's the safe word?
Mr. Tickles.
Chimichangas?
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas. Got it.
16, 18. 18 is the highest. Wait, why am I looking at Eagle? Or Southwick? Alright. Is it loading in for you, Sargram?
Stuck at 98%.
Oh.
Might take a little bit. Yeah, and Sargram, you said you're taking up the rear anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, with that being said, Uma cast Dark Vision on herself, correct?
Mhm.
And then Sargram casts Light on Grover.
His shield, not him personally.
What do you mean? Just be a giant beacon of light?
Yeah, just put on the top of that helmet right there.
It's just on Grover's face. It's just coming out the eye slits in the helmet.
Oh my god.
It's all red.
He's a pure being.
Alright. So I'll just move Sargram as needed. Alright. So you guys do come down here. Let's see. Entry well. You guys just blow on past the sand-covered room.
Guys, I can't see anything. Okay, we're good.
Alright. Since you are just blazing through, like, Drone just literally just keeps marching. Like he's on a sentry patrol. You come to a hallway of statues. It looks like you have, what was it? Looks like you have demons here and devils to the south.
You have to roll to know it.
No, you remember this from last time.
Oh yeah.
Because you've been through here.
Yeah, nothing's new here. I'll wait for people over here.
So you continue through the hallway to the top of the stairs. Sorry. I keep hitting the space bar. Alright, looks like Sargram is finally with us.
Sweet.
Mr. Tickles. There we go. Alright, as you get to the top of the stairs, you can finally look down and see roughly what looks like a room filled with pillars. You can't see fully into the room yet because of the steep angle.
And then I'm going to start shooting around the top of the roof around here.
Before we go much farther, I start whispering to my lantern, and the flame, even though it's encased in a lantern, the green flame on the black candle starts to whip around like it's in a strong breeze.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Pull that up.
All right, so where are you shooting, Eagle?
Here and here. I'm using ballista just to see if her test fire.
All right. So that is considered a magical device.
Right. Okay.
As soon as it crosses the threshold, it seems like the burst of energy just dissipates completely. Like it hits a wall of just nothingness.
Okay.
Well, I definitely don't want to stick around in that room for too long.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
Hey, is that supposed to do that?
By the way, Uma, as soon as you, and Grover, as soon as you cross the threshold, your shield blinks out.
Can I use Divine Sense?
In the zone.
Yeah, as soon as the light went out.
As action, you don't sense anything.
Okay.
You also don't see anything because there's no light.
Yeah. I just hug the wall then, with my hand along it.
All right, Sargram.
All right, hang on. I'm trying to find.
All right, you guys are moving too fast because you left Sargram behind.
It's all good.
There we go.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So I recalled a tale of a renowned duelist. So I spend one. Oh, no sight. What happened?
Again, they left you behind, and you do not have vision.
All right.
I'll come back and grab him.
I got it. I was trying to find the table because it didn't get imported with my character.
The magic light stayed blinked off once I leave the area as well.
It blinks back on, yes.
It blinks back on. Okay, cool.
All right, so Renowned Duelist. You make a melee spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target
takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of my Bardic Inspiration die plus my Charisma mod.
All right. You see what looks like a defaced door to your right?
Got a feeling about this direction.
All right. Okay. Drone seems to just be intent with purpose, walking forward, not even like ushering you forward. He just keeps walking like he's a mindless sentinel. Can you guys slow down? You're leaving 8-bit behind.
Listen, Drone's on a mission.
He's not still a word buff. Just
Drone, what mission are you on?
You just continue to see Drone walking forward, silent.
By the way, Tarnus, I would have whatever light a candle could give me because of my lantern.
All right, so candle is 5/5.
That way, if they leave me in the dust, I won't be completely blind.
I'll tell you what, seeing as you're casting light on me, I'll just stick with you so you're not helpless.
No, I'm good. Good.
I forgot.
Hey, Uma, do you mind if I just like ride on your back?
Not at all.
All right. We're all conjoining forces right now.
And then click on this prototype, assign token. All right. So again, Drone continues to walk forward. So Drone, that shouldn't have been that way. Give me 1 second. I seem to be missing something. Why did that? Oh no, that's good. You seem to come to just a dead end.
Okay, I'll note that for later.
And then you seem to come to what looks like, and as Drone, as you actually start moving towards this, starting roughly here where Uma is, it starts to slant down just slightly. It's perceptible, but slightly. And then you notice that there is like just a little lip of water, and the water continues to go forward, but it
All right.
looks like it seems to get deeper and deeper.
All right, can I look in the water a little bit more
All
to
right.
see what kind of water it is, maybe?
It's pretty brackish, and it looks like there's a little bit of that oil sheen as well.
Okay.
Is there a Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna drop my rope to and I will start to go down. I'm still.
Forgot you don't need to breathe, right?
Nope.
All right. So you just see Drone just literally ties a rope around his waist and just walks through the water.
So, yeah,
I guess I'll do the same.
Hey, doesn't one of you have
maybe
shape
Yes.
water?
you stay here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Shape
You're my
water
anchor.
I'm gonna shape water so the water is pink.
Can you hit the spell? As you attempt to cast this spell, the water does not seem to do anything.
Hey guys, the holy Earth Mother Druid person told me the water's bad.
Oh, it's
As Drone's already completely submerged, still walking forward.
Is there a ceiling above the water? Is there like empty space above the water, or is it
Yes.
just like completely submerged?
Yep,
Okay.
it's roughly 10 feet above. And then
Who has the light spell?
And then Drone, I forgot how tall are you?
I want to say around 5 to 6.
So roughly around 6 feet. So yeah, you literally see this 6-foot walking armored creature just walk into the armor and just his head submerges. So you know it's at least 6 feet deep.
Right. Let me just count 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40.
Because you only have 50 feet of rope, right?
45. Yep, that's what I'm counting.
So Uma, hold on. Uma, roughly right around here, you realize you're running out of rope.
All right, I'm gonna tug it just a little bit to let him know he's almost out.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back. All right, and I just anyone got more rope?
I got another 50.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, I have some too if we need it.
If I
do we possibly want to go? Like, do you want assistance, or do you just want to go ahead and go by yourself?
I'll go by myself. I should be fine. I'm just gonna scout it out over there.
All right.
I cast the guidance on Drone.
Okay.
Okay, and then at 50 fold. If I tug it once, I mean, just give me another 50. If I tug it 2 times, I'm coming back, or I need help.
Okay.
One of the two.
I'm coming back, or I might not be. Should we just start dragging him back if he tugs?
Yeah, if I tug twice, start dragging me back. If I tug once,
what
more
about
rope,
6
please.
times? When do we tug 6 times, guys?
I think we should know what 6 times means.
And everyone has rope right now.
Okay.
All right, so Drone just continues to go, and right around here is where he submerges. And then Uma, as the rope goes down, you see it go straight forward, but then you immediately, you know how you like looking down the hallway, and then immediately it starts to, you can definitely tell that it's like rounding the corner.
Okay.
So the rope literally moves and starts to rub against the corner over here.
Just put me in a different scene.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, my thing just went black. That's why.
Here.
Yeah. Sorry. It just my screen literally just went.
Yep, give me one
on
second.
nothing.
I'm going to bring you back. Is that good?
Probably. I'm refreshing. It's not doing anything.
Yep. before you refresh, let me know because, like I said, I'll just drop your character sheet.
Oh, gotcha.
So can you see?
No. Literally, just got a blank screen. I refreshed it already.
So you're at a gray screen, yes? Or
Yeah,
black
gray screen.
All
Oh,
right.
there he goes. Now I'm at 99. It just glitched out, I guess.
Yep. I would refrain from reloading unless I probably give you the tell you.
Gotcha.
What's that? Refresh? Okay.
Don't refresh, seriously.
Okay, as soon as it puts me back in.
Can you see?
Yeah. It's great, but I could see the chat and stuff.
I've been having more issues. I might have to update the game and test it out again.
Try zooming out all the way if you haven't.
Yeah. I still have the green screen.
Okay.
Can't do anything.
Let me stream it really quick. Let me just double check.
Yeah. This is great. I got the chat and everything working.
That's different.
Yeah. I pulled everything up.
All right.
It's just
Try reloading it again.
Okay.
No. Hold on.
No, I'm just waiting for it.
Because this is where 8-bit usually is stuck. Oh, it also helps that you need to update your freaking computer.
That's up to date. I might have missed one. Yeah, I missed one.
All right, you're at 99, so just wait.
Yeah.
That is really weird. Players.
Oh, okay.
Yep, we're trying this again, and unfortunately.
Okay, I'll put this, and do I have to put a password in?
No. Go ahead and join.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kicked everyone out.
Do you want us to go ahead and rejoin?
Yeah, everyone can go ahead and rejoin. And I might have just fucked over 8-bit, unfortunately. I didn't realize it kicked everyone out.
Yeah, I clicked in right before he did, and I'm still waiting.
All right. So you're at the gray.
There we go.
8-bit is up.
I'm at the light gray that he was at.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why we're having issues. We had issues last time you played 8-bit. I blame you.
I'm stuck on the grey screen of death now as well.
Stuck at 99.
Sorry, Uma is just so powerful that she took all of the code.
make sure I'm not. I have way too many open.
Okay, I'm back in now.
I'm back in. What? Yeah, I can see the chat and stuff. I'm just loading.
I'm in.
Eagle, go ahead and try reloading.
Aha! I'm in.
Yay.
All right, so we're just waiting on Eagle. Eagle, why are you using Internet Explorer? Or no, I'm sorry, Ed. No, you're using Chrome. Never mind.
I'm stuck on 99.
Not even Edge. Internet Explorer. Damn.
Vintage choice.
No,
Eagle's an OG.
What was it back in the day? Roll20, we had one person have to use it. All right, Eagle joined.
Yeah, it would only run on Internet Explorer.
For that one person.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, so go ahead and close. Wait. Go back. Why are you at 70 plus? Yeah, your memory is. What is up with your memory?
Eagle, did you forget to download more RAM?
Oh,
And now it's working? Eagle, is it working now? You're muted.
There we go. For some reason, something was fucking my memory up.
Yeah, and I saw that. I'm like, why are you at 99%? All right.
Okay, we're good now. I don't know what that was, but okay. Okay. So here's around 50, right?
Hold on. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 around the corner.
Okay.
All right.
And
So we added another 50. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So you come out the other end. Give me one perception check, please.
Perception. Why'd you say that one?
God damn it. All right, give me 1 second. Eagle, would you ever, if you felt like you were tripping up on something, would you stop and look at it?
Probably.
Okay. Can you go about halfway back?
Halfway back, so right here?
Yep. Actually, I'll pull you back roughly here.
Okay.
All right. And then give me one D100, please.
1D100.
All right. So you seem, as you're walking, you seem to trip up on something at your feet.
Okay, so I would look at it.
You can't really see through the murk.
All right, can I try to touch and investigate a little bit?
Yep. You realize it might be some sort of weapon. You feel like a handle. There's definitely a handle there. And then you feel a little bit more and you realize there's a skeletal hand attached to the weapon.
I'm going to pick up the whole thing and bring it with me.
All right. So you emerge.
Yeah, so I'll emerge here. I think that was
Yep.
like 40.
And you realize after you wipe off your eyes that you have what looks like a mace.
I have no need for it. I'm going to just leave it right here.
Okay.
And then is the hand still there?
The hand fell off after
Okay.
removing it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tug once to tell him I need an extra 50.
All right, I'll take out one of my ropes and
All right.
give him some more.
All right, I'm assuming they gave me the 50, so just look around the corner, really.
Okay. You see nothing around the corner?
All right. And then I'm gonna start walking back.
Okay.
I'm gonna tug twice and start walking back.
Guys, I think he's being attacked.
Guys, which one does that?
Which one is
There's
that?
two options. There's two options, guys.
All right.
Hello.
You see the slack getting less and less and less. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll roll it up as it comes in.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. Eagle.
Yeah.
We had
Whatever
something
you
come
want.
in.
Okay. No, it's fine. You put me wherever you want, baby.
All
Or
right.
you put me in there if you want.
No. Shut up. That does not exist to you. All right. From here, I need a wisdom saving throw.
With guidance.
Okay.
With guidance. That's an extra D4. So yeah, add a D4 to the
D4.
wisdom.
Saving throw plus 1d4. And I really need this.
You make it.
With
something
before.
something urged you to go north,
Okay then.
but you made it back.
Okay, so I make it back all the way over there.
Yep. Sorry. So he comes back. He's dragging.
Oh, hey, he's back.
He's dragging the 150 feet of rope that he had attached to him back.
What are you talking about? Was gathering it over behind her.
Yep.
Hello? Looks like there's another hallway ahead.
And you notice that he's like covered head to toe in what looks like oil.
Hey,
I've got some soap here. I think you need it.
actually, I can fix that, but first, Drone, why are we over here? And why did you leave us in a why did you leave us and go into the oil? I don't. I mean, you're part machine. Maybe that's something you do, but what's going on? And if you could you speak into the lantern, please? And I hold out my lantern with the flame. It's like whipping back and forth.
We're on an exploration mission for my guild.
So,
We're
so
looking
hold
for
on.
new
Let me
areas.
get this straight. You're putting a candle, an open flame near.
It's
the
not
guy.
an open flame. It's in a lantern.
Okay.
And if it makes you feel better, I'll cast Prestidigitation.
So you clean them with oil, the oil.
I clean them with the oil with Prestidigitation.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the oil in like an empty vial in one of my empty vials.
Okay.
Okay. Well, exploration mission we're on, so I've heard rumors that there's another section we haven't even explored. So we're trying to go across here.
All right, and then I pull the lantern back and under my breath. There, are you satisfied? And I just kind of walk back to my.
And we did look like it looked promising to go that direction.
Oh.
Do you think? How do you want to get across the oil though? Because like
That's the thing. I could walk no problem, but I don't know about you guys. Guess
What if
why
we
you-
just light on fire?
I was gonna say, why don't we let the turtle ride on the turtle's back? You can swim, right?
That is a harmful stereotype. I don't want to tell you how many of my kind have drowned because you guys always think that we can swim. But yeah, I'm actually a champion swimmer in my hometown.
Also,
There's a difference between a turtle and a tortoise. Bard, I don't know this.
So one other thing, somebody could probably stand on Drone's shoulders and probably not drown.
Oh, but there's the crush factor.
I could
I've got-
turn into a giant toad and swallow everybody.
I've
Or
got a
one
climbing
person.
kit. I could maybe just climb across the ceiling.
Oh, I got it.
Just
I
fly.
got okay. I figured it out. We're gonna make a system where I can walk across. Someone's on my shoulders, and we can make a rope, like a little ledge. Where we can just walk across. This is a rope system to go over the oil.
I still
you-
like Shoe Shine's set it on fire plan.
I like.
I
mean-
do. I
Our
I
basement's
would,
running off, guys.
Oh, who knows? It will. Who? There's a lot of
hang
oil.
on.
A lot to burn.
Hang on. All right.
By the way, Drone, you've heard stories that this thing has burned for months before.
All right, that's a terrible idea. I will put that to bed right now. That's a terrible idea.
All right. From here with my collapsible pole harness, could I like touch the water and get a sample of it?
No, Uma already put some in a vial.
All right. Let me. I want to examine it. Maybe an arcane check or some arcana check or something.
Okay.
I want to see if it's magical in nature. All right.
It
Do I
does
know
get.
what?
It looks like normal oil.
Okay.
But it does give off a faint aura.
Okay. Yeah. So this isn't your normal crude. There's something strange, magically speaking, about this
Okay.
oil. I wouldn't
Okay.
Light it on fire.
Yeah, I had just a general question. Can a fairy fly over it?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right. I mean, I could just take trips just to bring one over and over.
You said it was 10 feet tall above the oil, right?
Yep.
I should be able to.
I have an idea, actually.
Okay.
Could the druid freeze enough of the surface water someone could stand on it, and you could just tow people?
Well, that's an idea, and someone could go on my shoulders. That's two people across the time.
I can freeze some too if we want a bigger area.
I've got a water skin. So I've got 4 pints.
Well, it is partial water, so.
So we might better freeze it then. Yeah.
You know, at least a section. You just
You
need
wanna
a
try?
section.
So
You
go
try
ahead
it.
and cast the spell. Mainly because I need to read it.
Oh, what is it, like shape water or something?
Yeah. All right. You can freeze the water. Let's see. So 5 feet cube. All right. So yeah, you could basically make 2 boats that'll carry 2 people across and go back and forth. So
Okay.
one person, hold on. One person can fly over. One person can drag.
I could probably drag too. I can hold my breath.
So hold on. Let me just double check. 1, 2. That's 2, and then 2. So this will just take 2 trips.
Yep.
So who you dragging over?
Who wants first?
I'm happy to go across. I was just wondering, should we maybe we've got the 100 feet of rope? Should we maybe secure it along the edge so we've got a guideline when we come back?
Good point.
Okay. Do we have enough rope to? Okay, yeah, we should be enough.
And
We have 50,
how many
50.
and how many pittons do you have?
Let me check because I've got some iron
Yeah.
spikes.
Yeah, and I will let them know we only we might need a little bit more than 150. We want to do that plan.
I got 50 as well, so we should have about 150.
I have a second 50.
And we should
So
make
I
it
think
done.
we're at 250 at that point.
I also have rope, but I don't think
Okay.
we need more than 250.
I don't think so. If we just want to do
So
a guide like that.
roughly about 100 feet to make the way across.
What about if we just start the guide rope from where you went head under? When it starts getting deep.
Because if you make pittons, you can easily just if you used 200 feet of rope, you can actually make like a handhold above and then a footpath below.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to suggest the first time.
Yeah, should we just do that then?
Yeah. Okay, but we still need I think the ice thing to work better with it.
That will make it easier to set the whole thing up anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
we're casting the ice. We're gonna be slowly going across. Give me 1 second. As you're hammering, we're gonna make some noise. Noise. All right. So you have. Oh, ignore that. So you have a 10 feet section so far.
are we going to get everyone over before we start hammering, or are we going to just start doing the stuff right now?
I think we should just start it and just if we're on one side, we can make it back real quick.
All right.
So
Gonna
get
be in a
about
group
20
then.
feet.
I'll cast. I'm gonna cast guidance on drone again.
Probably a good idea.
All
I'm gonna
right.
stand in the corridor and just keep
Cast
watching them.
again.
You guys work.
All right. Who's being carried across?
Nobody yet.
Well, somebody needs to be doing the hammering. I mean, he can't. He's going to be underwater.
Is Shoeshine not doing it while he's flying around?
I mean, I
Shoeshine-
can do the top ones.
Okay.
I can't do the bottom ones.
All right. So we're there. So who's going across?
Yeah.
Hey,
just
pop-
pick-
pop- just pop
Who's
over there.
doing the hammering?
Okay,
Say.
I've got a hammer.
right.
Whoever's doing it.
So we're
Okay,
doing the
go.
south wall.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're
So
over.
we're right around the corner. So hold on. Drone, slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, sorry. Just trying to figure out a position.
Give me 1 second.
I wonder what he rolled. I think it's something new though, for sure.
Aren't the new things all nasty?
Oh, let me stop sharing it to you.
Sorry, ignore. Nothing's happening.
Okay, well, then we'll just continue
Just
doing whatever
give
works.
me 1 second. I gotta look up the nothing that is happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shoeshine. You guys continue hammering across.
Oh, listen.
Are you guys continuing to hammer across?
I
Yep.
think so.
Yep.
Yeah, we
All right.
haven't heard anything. So.
Yep. So you continue on.
So we're
About
down
right here. Yep. So adding some more noise.
This could be a good thing for us.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, as long as it's not destroyed, this definitely helps future expeditions as well.
If it doesn't burn.
I feel like we did sign.
All right. I need
last
Drone to give me a perception check and Tull to give me a perception. Actually, no, we'll use your passive. All right. So Drone starts coming out of the water, dragging Grover on a little stick. You do hear some movement coming from around the corner. And then Tull, you also hear some movement coming from around the corner.
Okay, so if I hear that and we're
Yep.
split up, I'm going back. We might need to go back.
All right.
I
So,
whisper to the guys behind me, Chimichanga.
Chimichanga.
We hear chimichanga.
All right, hold on, stop. Everyone stop. You are an initiative.
Oh,
Mm.
I'll say right here then.
All right. Shoeshine, you just heard Chimichanga.
Coming
Is he
from the
long enough?
right?
Is
What's
he
up?
close enough to do that?
What do you mean?
Is he close enough for me to for him to hear me?
Oh,
say
yeah,
Chimichanga?
yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Shoeshine. Because he would say it's semi-hushed.
All right.
Never
Nope.
mind. You hear nothing.
Ooh.
You do see Drone a little worried, and he's looking like he's trying to turn around.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to fly a little bit closer. I'm going to be like, "What's going on?" I'm going to whisper it.
And then obviously I'm like, I hear something around the corner.
All right, I'll go tell the other guys. And I'm going to fly blindly.
All right. So I'm going to do you a half movement then, because you can't see.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
You do see a little bit of the little candle.
Okay.
Okay.
I just picture him like a fly trying to get through a shut window, you know?
All right. So that's that. You hear what sounds like creaking metal, Sergeant?
Freaking metal. All right.
Oh, how fun.
Drone, your turn.
All right. So I'm going to start going the other direction. So 5, 10, 15. I already messed up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm assuming Grove's like right behind me. Since he's on the ice.
So since you're dragging him, you're going to be at half speed then.
Okay. Okay. Let me just double check. So 15 and then double dash. Or just
Okay.
dash.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. I'm assuming he's like right here.
Yep.
behind me. Okay.
Grover, you feel yourself being tugged?
Cool.
All right. Uma, you just watched a metallic creature walk in front of you glowing. By the way, this one seems to have a sword that is slightly bent.
And I assume he's seen us.
Oh, yeah, he's staring very intensely at both of you.
I guess I will I'm gonna free action say hello, friend. And then let's go ahead and guiding bolt it while it's kind of far away.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a friend to be guide bolted.
Yeah, I'm gonna guide him to GTFO.
All right. So go ahead and guiding bolt. Friendly guiding bolt.
Little friendly guiding bolt here. Oof. Don't like to see that.
So, let me just shuffle this deck really quick for you.
Is it a good shuffle or a bad shuffle?
It's a red shuffle.
It depends on who.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can hear the maniacal laughter.
What's the range of guiding bolt?
So, this one is called You Made Him Tougher.
Of course you did.
You hit him with the guiding bolt, and his armor just seems to glow, and it seems to like grow in size or thickness a little bit.
Ooh, you mean of thick.
Okay. See, friendly action.
Yeah, I was
he
about to
does
say.
seem like he looks a little taller. By the way, then you begin to notice that he's not stepping on the ground. He's floating just a few inches above the ground.
I was gonna say you get him ready for beach season.
Yeah. This guy should be happy with us now.
All right. Anything else from you? Would you like to give him a healing potion?
If I could see him, I could give him bardic inspiration.
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
I'm not good, but I'm. Wait, I'm gonna bonus action into starry form
Okay.
because I can. I forgot I can bonus action into that.
Okay, go ahead and click that for me.
Okay.
Tall, you see. Let me just.
What do I see? Because he's glowing now from guiding
Yes.
bolt.
Yep.
Sparkly.
Too bright.
Oh.
Too bright.
I wish I could see this brightness.
My eye!
Shoeshine does see this, right?
What?
Does Shoeshine see this as well?
Shoeshine definitely sees the now glowing armor behind Tall.
Oh.
Hey, to be fair, you think you're a fly basically at this point, so you're gonna go towards that load.
True. I'm a little
Mothman.
moth.
All right. All right. Is it my turn?
It is indeed your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna say. All right, now what do I do? Do I see a bent sword?
It is a slightly bent sword. Yes.
Okay, well, being of the guild that we all are, we would know. We would have an idea what that is.
Fuck, you do. You guys do know. You have
Especially the bent sword, and we also know that it's immune to certain magics. It's created by wizards and the like, and that's a big chimichanga. So what I'm gonna do is and here I didn't take expeditious retreat. Okay, I'm gonna say to my lantern, I don't want to hear it.
Just chimichanga.
And I shove it into the bag of holding, and I start backing away.
All right.
We
so
need
you,
to.
hold on.
We need to leave. We need to leave.
Hold on.
Don't tell me you actually put the thing on fire.
Unless the water can somehow enter the bag of holding, I don't think so.
I don't think there's too much oil for that. And the worst
And
part
I'm,
is,
I'm just gonna start feeling my way this way until I see Grover because he's got my light spell on him.
Okay.
oh god, I'm almost there.
Yeah, you guys over here, chimichanga, big chimichanga. Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I stuff my lantern and I start backing away as far as I can, following along the wall.
All right.
I'm assuming the other wall, since that's the rope wall.
Yeah, and I would say to Drone because he would know. Helmed horror, run.
All right.
We're gonna be on a big oof right now.
We need to get to the other side and light some shit on fire.
Dick.
There's a thing about that. Something. You know what? What's worse than a helm horror?
Another helmed horror.
Seeing as we have two monks and a bard that have less than probably 16 AC for all three of us, we need to get
Yeah,
away.
no, I'm definitely. I can't tell you because I'm underwater, but I would definitely heard something on the other side. I didn't know what it is, but it's something.
I have 17 AC.
I'll take the unknown over the oh shit, I know what that is.
You know what? You might have a point here.
But what if it's another one?
Then we never had a chance.
True.
Yeah.
We are doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, probably. I blame the pittance. We should have just did the iceberg method.
Yeah, nice and quiet.
Yep, nice and quiet.
Yeah, but for the future of our expeditions.
Like metagaming wise, I could tell you how many times this thing has had all sorts of things put in it, on it, around it, and then it all gets burned up.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, but I'm pretty sure we did this exact same thing like last season, really early on.
Somewhere out there. Fuck you, Dave.
Let me see. At least you didn't get one shot yet, Sargon. You didn't get one shot yet. And you know which game I'm talking about.
My first druid or my second druid?
I think it was both. I think both druids got the same fate.
All of his druids.
I'm glad we haven't rolled Bob.
Yeah.
Well, Bob would probably help us, to be honest. Probably shoot at the helm horrors.
I would take Bob over these two right now.
I think I would too. These guys have fucked people over hard just because they're two of them. That's a lot of fucking rolls. What did you get?
All right. Grover. Oh, wait. Sorry. I have to go back one. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Longsword.
Mo. Tickles. God fucking damn it.
Is that a
That's
good
a good
thing?
sign.
That's a
Yeah,
good
it
thing
sounds
or a
like a
bad
good
thing?
No.
No, because he says that even with a bad thing, like a critical roll on him on the character. I know that. Because he wants us to survive, but not die horribly.
All right, so this creature floats in front of you. He's floating, so that can't work. So you do feel like what looks like a suited armor, and it swung and missed you, and you notice he spun around 360 degrees or 180 degrees, but you notice that the helmet did not spin.
What the hell happened?
So right now you can sense that the helmed horror is now feeling around because the helmet's on backwards. Grover, your turn. You're floating on a little ice island.
If I want to use the rope setup we've got, does that impact my movement at all?
Half speed for dragging yourself.
Cool. Can I just hop on the rope stuff? Actually,
You got to remember that it's loose because you haven't tied off the other end yet.
Oh, okay. In which case, half movement gets me to here, 15. That. And then I guess that's my movement. I guess I'll double move just to get off. And I'll just tell Drone I'll secure I'll secure our end.
Okay.
Like next time it comes around, I guess.
All right. So that's that. Arbre, your turn.
So I don't need to disengage because it's not facing me.
It can't see you, so yes.
Okay. Jump into the water and turn into a giant toad, and then swim away as fast as possible.
All right. So is transformation a different? Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, it's the combat thingamajig, wild shape.
Okay.
Yeah, Circle of the Moon. You can use a bonus action to transform.
All right. So rather than an action, so you leave 1, 2, 3, 4. And the toads. Hold on, I want to find out the toad's speed because a toad can't really swim. A frog can.
No, it's 40 swim speed.
For a giant toad.
Yes.
Okay.
So double move.
Okay.
That's not bad. Wait, can you double move? Since you used your bonus action? Oh no, you didn't use your action. You're good.
Yep. So he can move. He can double move.
Okay.
And swim on the bottom so I don't knock everyone off all these ropes and shit, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, you just passed me. Hello.
All right. Anything else?
Ribbit.
That's a good one.
All right.
Oh, I'm also large now, but I don't know how to change the.
Yeah,
size
don't
of
worry
the
about it.
thing.
He could have drug us all to the other side.
Yeah.
He offered that.
I didn't know how big a toad was, to be honest. I thought it was only medium size.
Yeah, giant toad isn't medium size. Or what was it?
Oh, it's large size. It's a large beast.
Oh.
Wouldn't he have pushed us through?
Yeah.
Though?
No. Yeah. He did offer it though. I guess.
No, like passing through us right now. He wouldn't he have pushed us through?
He can squeeze around you.
He could have gone on his back actually right there.
Yep. Again, he offered.
Yeah.
He offered to swallow us.
Yeah. He did swallow. He did say so.
There's a difference.
Oh well. It's all good. We're in this situation now. You gotta burn them all.
All right. So. You hear what sounds like marching armor towards you.
Oh, fun.
Uma. Shoeshine, your turn.
All right. Well, my light source keeps leaving, so like, guess let's do this way. So it when I'm in the dark, it's 10 feet per movement, right?
Yeah, it's double movement.
Right. So 10, 20,
You can
30.
see. Yep.
Yeah. Now you can see, right?
Yep.
All right. 35, 40, 45.
Okay.
And then for holding your action, it's just you have to have an action and reaction, right?
Yep.
All right. If anyone hostile comes near me within my reach, I will hit them.
Again, but you have to choose a 90-degree arc, left or right.
Left.
Okay. Uma, you see what looks like a flying shield hovering in front of the armor? And then a flying sword, what seems to be hovering in front of the armor.
Yeah, that's not good. So wait, when the hell did the Helm Horrors get a whole army?
When Spicy Thunder was a complete dick.
That makes sense. Hi, Spicy.
You hear what sounds like almost a marching army towards you, Uma.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a party without the army, right?
Well, but don't forget the Marines and the Navy.
Yeah, I think they're all here.
Oh, crap.
Uma, since you were so helpful.
We are all dead.
Oh.
That will hit. That will miss.
All right.
9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you see what looks like an entire armory just coming around the corner. You see flying swords everywhere. You see multiple shields flying everywhere.
We're about to see our athletic tortoise.
Drone! You're underwater. You couldn't... No. You could not hear Tull say chimichanga.
Oh, you fucking asshole. I see everyone going that way, though.
You don't see anyone going that way because you're underwater.
You're an asshole.
I mean, with Devil Sight.
Yeah.
No,
it's the oil.
It's oil muck. But you do feel what looks like, because you're dragging that the rope of that. You feel it being dragged away a little bit. Like you feel it. You're letting the rope go a little bit, but that ice thing is moving the opposite direction. The one
so
that you were dragging.
Okay, so I do kind of know someone's going the other direction then?
Yep.
Okay, so.
He would have felt the toad squeeze past him, too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's two. 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. Can I see my head poking out now?
Yep.
All right, 5, 10. Don't move it again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it. I don't see anything still.
Uma! You have an army bearing down on you. What is it you decide to do?
My followers are here.
Praise the tortoise god.
I think
keep in mind one is facing the opposite direction of you.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna dash. I was trying to figure out if I want to.
So 1 attack of opportunity then?
Yeah.
All right. Missing horribly.
Nice. All right, so I'll go 60 feet. 5. Is there like an arrow
Like, what do you mean?
or something where you can kind of see? I'm not gonna know. Wait, the rope is here, so I can
Yep,
tell that.
you can feel the rope.
I don't know how far I've moved, but
So you were here. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're at 50? 55?
I think that's as far as I can get.
Okay. So, you're splashing around. You're actually trying to swim now. You know you could cross and pull on some rope, though. So go ahead and give me one swim check. So athletics.
Yeah, I was muted. My bad.
Sorry, yeah, one athletics check. All right, so you make it to the rope, and now it's half movement to pull yourself.
Yeah. 15. All right.
Alrighty.
I can't dash because my action was to swim. Yep. All right.
1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. Grover, your turn.
Is the line wasn't fixed, right?
The line you currently yeah, it's not anchored right now. It's loose.
To anchor it, was that what kind of is that bonus action?
So,
full action?
because you have the hammer and pit out, in order to anchor it, you would need to tie it off for it to be tight. Or if you want to keep swimming and then anchor it at the other side, you'd be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do it just here. I'll just swim the last.
So tie it off. That will be a full action.
Okay, and then I got my movement. How deep is it off from where I am?
You haven't tested.
Okay, but I've seen Sentinel.
Yep, Sentinel
That's
or drone seemed to walk across rightfully right here.
Okay, yeah, so I think I can probably.
So you
walk
just
it
jump
from there.
off and then can.
Yeah. Just move up, just next to drone after tying it off.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I would tell him to be careful. I heard something over here.
Yeah. I've got a torch.
Oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
I have something for you, bitch.
All right. This lumbering creature walks forward. Horrible breath. Looking at drone and seems a little confused at drone, actually. But makes 3 attacks on drone.
I'm not made of meat, bitch.
That'll hit. Miss. Miss.
Okay, I take the 2 out of. I take 1 out of 2.
All right, so one claw swings at you and actually connects, and all the others miss, including his bite.
Okay. Do we have any info on this guy?
14 slashing.
That's a fucking lot of damage.
Also, with it showing hostile intention, I'm going to use my reaction and throw a dart at it. At disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, now next turn.
This disadvantage.
That will. It just bounces right off of his hide.
All right.
All right. Arbre, your turn.
Wait, who's that?
Get up there and go toe to toad with that thing.
Toad to toad.
Yeah, toad to toad.
I think I can't because Mr. Green's in the way.
Yeah, you don't have the reach for it.
Wait, can I jump over the horror and be behind it?
He's practically touching the ceiling.
Oh. Okay, 1 sec.
If you get up there, you could try and squeeze past.
I'm large, I can't squeeze past.
Grapple him, maybe shove him prone or something.
Again, he can't reach to do it.
Wait, Grover, if you jump in my mouth, I have space because I have 5 foot reach.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Okay, well, here's what I'll do because I can't actually fight the big bad guy. Is if I hold until one of these two people take their turn, they can jump in my mouth, and then I can move. And then as long as they don't start their turn in my mouth, they don't take ludicrous acid damage. That's really stupid. They can just get hit by the things. I move here and act like a angrily croak at the terror of the Undermountain.
Okay.
Oh, and Charisma's 3. That's gonna work.
You see, you hear what sounds like an army marching behind you of full plate armor. And then it all becomes. Then it all stops. Shoeshine, what you doing?
That's a good question. So we all heard the march,
Yes.
and then the sun stopped.
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to move. How tall is the corridor where the toad is?
It's
Can I
10
move
feet.
through the toad?
It's 10 feet. Everything
Will I
is
be-
10 feet until I say.
Okay.
You
Well,
could squeeze
what-
past the toad, but
Yeah, I
it
was
would-
about to say, can I squeeze past the toad?
You can squeeze past the toad easily. You could even possibly fly past the terror.
Wait. Is Shoeshine small or medium?
He is small.
Oh, you can go through him, no problem. If you're 2 sizes smaller, you can move through.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move to right here then.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and make an unarmed attack against the terror. All right.
All right. You do connect.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend a key point as a bonus action.
Okay.
I think I did this correctly. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a flurry of blows attack. Or two
Alright.
of them.
All right. Go ahead and take your first attack. That will. He will literally just deflect your your fist,
And then the second one. All right.
and then just catch your your hand on the or your foot on the second one, and then
Alright.
let it go.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move 5 feet back, providing an attack of opportunity.
Okay. It will take a bite at you. Missing barely.
Let's go. Calculated, boys. All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Drone, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna abracadabra this bitch. Or 6 of the 7 charges.
Fucking hell. All right, so hold on. So it's 3D.
Are you about to, like...
So it's 3d6 plus or no, 3d4 plus 3. Wait, hold on. So it's
Wait, no, I'm using 6 of the charges.
I know. Hold on. Give me a second. So it's 3d plus 5. So it is 8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
So you just aim and point and hit him for a good chunk. Didn't mean to do that. And he seems to reel back a bit from it. Anything else from you?
Oh, that would be it. I have no room to move, so.
Uma, your turn.
All right. I hear all this hitting going on, so I'm gonna peek around the corner and see. Whoa. Okay.
Main reason why I love dynamic lighting.
Yeah. So I'll step here and I'm gonna try guiding bolt. See if it actually hits him.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll be up front.
I can't move any further.
You can move through your people, unless you don't have enough movement to make it.
I don't have enough movement. Yeah.
You can move through, you just can't end your turn there.
Alright, so guiding bolt. That will indeed connect.
Yay.
Oof.
And then I will bonus action since I'm in the archer form. I'll do the bonus action damage there. And I didn't click the button for archer when I changed, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, that's weird. It won't let me do it. I can't click the button. So I think that's, hold on 1 second. I got to look at the damage there for that.
Are you using features?
Yeah, it's one of my features. So
go ahead,
archer,
under features, click on the icon.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll roll this attack.
That will indeed connect.
Oh.
Ooh, that hurts.
And that'll be turn.
Tull.
All right.
By the way, you do have enough rope to go all the way because Grover has the rope still.
All right. So,
You're basically pulling to about here. So this is your half movement to here.
All right.
One more. Oh, so you were here. So
20.
5.
So I can do.
And now you can step normally.
Okay. Now the question: how close, with my passive perception of 18, how close did the marching stop? Did they stop at the water? Did they stop closer to
You
me?
haven't heard the water.
Well, I know one of them was flying, so.
Yeah, you haven't heard the water.
Okay. Let's see. I have my view. Well, I don't even need that. I can use my voice. All right. I'm going to point. Is like, even though I'm out of breath, treading water, I'm going to stand and point at this behemoth up here, and I don't mean the toad. And vicious mockery. Damn boy, what is Hallister feeding you?
Damn boy.
Hold on, let me just double check. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's fine.
Oh.
He looks at you like he doesn't understand or doesn't care.
He knows he's big. He likes it.
It's a compliment.
By the way, Tull, You do hear the movement of metal behind you.
Okay.
Grover, your turn.
You are so.
What's up? Grover, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast. Stuck in a rock and a hard place right here.
I mean, I
cast
chunked this guy.
I would suggest everybody get out of the fucking water.
Yeah, I have to
yeah.
step forwards.
I'm gonna be the last one out, and I'm gonna light this sucker.
Right, I'm rolling to attack.
All right.
Don't think that.
It just like bounces off of his flubber.
Yeah. And he's blocking the way, so I can't really move around him or anything.
Only the fairy.
Do you know what? I will use my bonus action to cast Bless on. No, I won't. I'll save that for later, guys. If we're just running.
We're gonna fight this thing because there's no.
Yeah, no. But like, I won't cast it this time. But for future reference, who wants Bless? Because I can bless 3 people.
I think the fairy, the turtle, and the toad. And then
Yeah, I was about to say I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I won't
Bless-
cast
Bless
it
would
now
be
though,
good.
because he'll probably smack me, and then I'll lose concentration potentially.
Right.
But
Mhm.
yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Kara's turn.
Assuming he's going for me. So I chunked his ass.
Yep. Eagle. First attack. Oh, that gonna hit. Second attack. That'll miss. The bite. That'll miss. Alright. Eagle. Take 12 more.
Damn, dude, it's just chunking me. I'm tanky, but not that tanky, guys. Look. Let's see what happens.
Alright. Arbre, your turn.
I can move into Fairy's square, right? Because I'm large.
Yep.
All right.
But you're still taking up the same place as the guy under you.
No, that's him, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is him.
That's me.
Okay, yeah, you
okay,
can move
so
forward.
Move up 1 and bite the thing with frog power.
Your reach of 5, not 10. You can't reach.
Isn't that 5 reach there?
No, 10. 5 feet is right in front of your face. 10 is the next space.
You tongue him or something?
Give him a little of that tongue action.
But it's not reach at all if it's just in front of me, isn't it?
Reach
Or I
5
think
means right in front of you. That's it. Like, if
Oh.
you look at Spear has
10. Yeah.
reach 10, which means he can go through creatures.
Oh, all right. In that case, everyone's in my way, so I'll hold, I guess.
All right, holding
Uh,
4.
Holding for something coming into range.
All right. All right. Let's see. Shoeshine, it's your turn.
Alrighty. It was discussed that I would probably be able to go through the terror's space, right?
Yeah.
Yep, smallest can loot.
Yes, I'm
move
2.
through large.
Because, yep.
All right. So I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And then since I'm flanking, I'll get advantage on my attack rolls, right?
Correct.
All right. I'll go ahead and make a unarmed strike. Advantage.
All right. That will indeed connect.
All right.
All righty.
And then this time, not with a key point, but as a bonus action, I'll make another unarmed strike.
Okay. That will indeed connect as well.
All right.
Alrighty. Anything else?
That was 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. I'll move another 20 feet back because my movement speed's 40.
He will take an
or
attack of
45.
opportunity
That's
on
fine.
you. Biting on you. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
So 15 damage.
See if I remember how to do this.
And then I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's go.
Alrighty. That was Shoeshine?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go through all of the army on the other side of the water. Drone, your turn.
I have no clue what to do. Because I am kind of fucked. Cure wounds, because I kind of need it.
I mean, if you go down, I'll lay on hands you and get you straight back up.
And smart to know later. But I will. Let me just do this. It's fine. That's not terrible.
That's only like half of the damage he's doing to you.
Yeah, I'll be fine. You guys got this, right? Right? What was the old action? Okay, no.
Anything
No.
else?
I'll prepare. I'll be good. I'm good.
You're
Use
good?
your reaction for later. Yeah.
Alright. Uma, your turn.
Also,
know-
Halister, just in case it does matter, all of my unarmed strikes are magical.
Yep.
Just in case you were wondering. Okay.
I remember.
Just don't do much.
We're gonna need that if we have to fight this horror.
Uma,
Yeah.
you do hear the metal behind you.
All right, I'm gonna. Can
By
I
the
move
way,
to
this
here?
is not the glowing one. No, you cannot enter that same space. There we
Okay.
go.
You could squeeze past, but only if you have enough movement to end up on the other side of the horror.
Which is what.
She could, but she'd be by herself.
All by myself.
You gotta hit it though, at least. Okay.
Hey, how on my turn still, if I can I see how beat up he looks?
He doesn't look too bad. I mean, he's bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 5 feet away from being able to move all the way through him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could.
I started
Yeah.
a square down. I started
Oh.
here.
Oh yeah.
Then you'd have to wait, yeah.
So
Unless
either
you
that or
use your
double
action to-
move.
Yeah, use your action to double move.
So what-
I be the play because those things are following us. It's gonna be kind of hard.
Well, can't you move to the square right here? The square right above him?
No, she's missing 5 feet.
Yeah, I can't see that square either from where I am.
Okay.
But
Yeah. She's just
Um,
5 short.
so yeah, I guess what I'll do
You
is
can double move.
yeah, I'm gonna bonus action first and do that ranged attack.
Okay.
Ooh, that's fine.
So
All right, that actually just hits the wall next to Grover's head.
okay. So then I'll double move.
See, she was a little too low, so she couldn't really get a good shot.
Oh, okay. I'll move one more to here.
Okay.
And then that'll be it.
Tull, what you doing?
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm getting the fuck out of this water.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one guy.
Oh.
That's the beefy guy.
35,
Wait,
40,
isn't he
45,
after Tull?
50.
He was way above. He was before you actually. I
All
forgot.
right.
Oh, okay.
50. Okay. Action dash. 50 movement here.
Okay.
I pull out my lantern. So I have my light back.
Okay, so that is 50 feet and bonus action to pull out the lantern.
Yep. And then 5 feet here. And I just want to see if I move here, I can still see. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go here.
Okay.
And lantern. So when you get a chance, if you could give me my 5/5 back vision.
Yep.
And as I was squeezing past everyone, I said, "Everyone out of the water! Everyone out of the water! Light that sucker as soon as you can." And I'm here, away from everyone and everything.
Giant toad. Well, that'll hit. That'll definitely hit. For 12 damage and 11 damage on the giant toad. So total 23 damage.
Okay.
Grover, what you doing?
I'm gonna attack the terror again. Does it hit this time?
They'd all get flanking because of the Tortle, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll roll it again. Just to see
That'll
if I-
hit anyway. But let's see if you crit.
Oh, no.
For the crit?
No
Nope.
crit.
Damn.
Roll my damage then. And I'll smite as well. So I'll burn off a spell slot and do a divine smite.
Alrighty.
So that's a yeah. I assume it's not an undead or a fiend, so it's just another 2d8. Oh, why is that not just doing the spell? That's annoying. It's just doing the description rather than the extra 2d8.
So just roll 2d8.
Yeah. Wait. I haven't done a manual roll in so long.
Yeah.
/R space 2d8.
Yeah. 2d8. Cool.
Yeah, don't forget to just burn that spell slot. Or I guess it already did with the divine.
Yeah. And then, can I squeeze past him, or is he taking up too much space? Just to stand on the other side.
Alright, so as he falls on top of you,
Oh,
as he falls,
yeah. I just want to squeeze past then.
it will be still double movement because he is a big
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can do that. So that's 50. Yeah, that's my whole movement then.
Okay, wait, did the Helm Lord?
No,
Okay.
I'm hitting the wrong person. There we go.
Gotcha.
All right. So it's Grover. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you do that, there is one thing I forgot to do. And it does make a huge difference. I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw from Grover
Oh.
because of
Is
stench.
it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it on death? I thought it was for everyone.
It's anyone who starts their turn adjacent to. And he started his turn adjacent to. So that attack would have been at disadvantage, but doesn't matter because it's a straight roll. So yeah, he's dead. All right. Arbre, your turn.
Oh.
And you never took your damage. Of 23 damage.
I also never actually punched the helmed horror, but that's my bot for being asleep. So I guess I'll punch it now.
No, Aubrey. It's your turn, but yeah, there we go. So it's
Yeah,
now.
but yeah, I remember he saved a reaction to punch something as they get close.
Yeah, but you needed to choose a side, and he didn't choose a side. You have to choose left or right.
All right. Well, it's punching time. All right, one sec. I think I have to type this out, don't I? Or no, it's on the thing.
It's on the Giant Toad's character sheet.
Okay. Druid for that.
You need to make a bite attack in order for it to happen. There we go. That'll miss.
Cool. I guess that's all.
Okay.
Yep, doesn't do much else.
Shushan, your turn. Shushan?
Sorry, I was muted. Would it be possible to extract aspects on a dead body?
What do you mean?
This thing. So whenever I hit a creature with a flurry of blows, I can analyze it, learning its damage resistance, vulnerabilities, and immunities. If I just hit this dead Tear the Deep with one of my flurry of blows,
you would have to use one of your flurry of blows to hit it. So that would be, you can only do flurry of blows on a bonus action, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I'd have them make an attack first. But
Yep.
would I be able to like learn its weaknesses and stuff like that?
I would say I would give you one thing from a dead creature.
All right, then never mind.
We can collect a trophy from it. Our Monk of the Long Death has his own methods. We just need like his finger or his toe or something.
Take his head.
As long as it can fit, as long as it can fit in my bag of holding, yeah.
All right.
First, we got to figure out some problems here.
To deal with first.
Yeah. We need to light that oil.
Yeah, has anyone got a torch they can throw?
25.
We have to be careful. We're all
40,
covered in oil, though.
35.
Yep.
40. And then I'm going to do attack of, or I'm going to use my reaction and my action to be ready to attack in front of me to the north. That'll be my turn.
All right.
Oh, fuck. Wait, can he go through him since he's huge and he's medium?
He can. It's double movement, just like.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
Fucking hell.
Actually, it's dead. No, I don't think it can. As long as it's not ending its turn on it.
Yeah. If you can go through my guys, I can go through your guys.
All right.
If I come through out the other side, I have to have a spot. And I haven't incurred any attacks of opportunity or anything like that. Drone, your turn.
And it's double movement to move through enemies.
Yep.
All right. For this guy in front of him, I'm going to. Oh yeah, that's anywhere. So yeah, I'm going to. Where's my cannon? Whatever. Bam! I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right. So the guy above you.
No, this guy right here.
Okay. That'll hit. As you hit it, you realize it's like a wave of air hits him, but nothing happens.
Got it. Force, nothing. Noted. Then fucking hell, this guy's here.
I mean, you should know that.
Yeah. No, but I didn't realize it was force. I thought it was fire.
You're probably thinking of a different creature then.
Yeah, it might be. Got a lot of research here. I forgot him.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it. I can't really do anything else.
All right. Uma, your turn.
All right. Is everyone out of the water at this point? Is the
yes,
toad still in the water?
Yes, but we are covered in oil.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and.
It's okay. Me and Shushan will probably survive.
Oh, no.
No, it's all good.
I'd like to say I am not covered in oil, so go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do spike growth kind of in this hall behind the toad, so that the toad's not impacted.
So where are you doing it? Hit the spell.
Yeah, it's gonna
Place
do it
measured template.
here.
Place the template.
Did that work? No. Hold on.
I see it. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I want to move it up north. I clicked
you
OK
can,
too.
You can move it.
Okay. There.
All right, and that doesn't affect. All right. So spike growth. Okay.
And then bonus action, I'll archer this guy. So I'm just gonna click this again so it's back in my view. Oof.
That'll miss.
All right, that's my turn.
The heck. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I saw that. All right. So that was... It's Toll's turn. And you're muted if...
All right, I pressed the digitation myself.
Okay.
Get rid of the oil.
Okay.
And I want to be able to see as much as I can.
Remember, you
right.
can step on top of the dead body too.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That should kind of help. I wish they were living creatures.
I'll just move him out of the way for now.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's all like. Wait. How is drone looking?
Drone ain't looking too good.
All right. Bonus action, healing word. And I'm gonna upcast it.
Alrighty.
He gets 9.
All right.
And that's that.
All right. He's going to take 2 chops on the frog at advantage.
What did the frog ever do to him?
Oh. That'll connect. Oh, that's worthless. That'll connect. So a total of 17 damage, which should pop the form.
The frog is no more.
At least you're not covered in oil.
Yeah. I really don't want to do this. I do have fire. I still want to do it.
Grover, your turn.
By the way, excess damage comes off the original form's HP, right?
I believe so.
Okay, because it
I
was.
believe there's no wraparound.
Well, there was 16 HP and it took 17, so I'm just wondering if I take one off the total
No, I
now.
think it just pops it.
Yeah, you just pop it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm using my Child Divinity on guess the one at the back. The Helm Tower at the back. So it just needs to make a save.
Go ahead and what's the save?
DC 12. You can use Strength 4 Dex.
Oh, he has no problem.
Cool, and then I'm going to move 30 feet up the corridor. Shall I just move up to shoe shine? I'll go by full 30.
I'm gonna
You guys
remove. I'm
focus-
gonna remove a few things from combat.
Go for it.
There we go.
When you moved the Helm Horde, did he take any of the damage from the spikes?
If he's hovering or flying, would it still do so?
No. Nope. I didn't realize he was flying.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right. So that was Grover. Arbre, your turn.
I would say Spike Growth just says when it moves into.
1 sec. Oh, if I'm heavily obscured, do I still get attacks of opportunity?
Heavily obscured. Not that I know of, because they wouldn't be able to see you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Because lightly obscured is at disadvantage, so heavily obscured, I would say no.
Like that, and then book it because everyone else seems to be running away.
Okay. All right, so that'll be 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I thought there was no attack of opportunity because it's heavily obscured.
Yep, except they have blind sight.
Oh, okay.
That'll hit. That'll hit. I'm just making sure I didn't crit because they're at advantage. All right. So total of 14 damage.
All right, and then I'm gonna healing word myself then.
Okay.
Actually,
You could not because that's 2 spells.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind then.
Healing word is a bonus action. You'd have to cast that one first.
And also he cast another spell. You only can do a cantrip.
Yeah, it's not a counter.
True.
Yep.
Oh, you know, guys, don't all run past me this time.
I actually have a dumb idea. I want to see this gonna work or not.
All right. This is Aubrey Sushine.
What's it to take out like an item?
That's
It's a bonus
usually-
action?
Yep, that's usually the bonus action.
All right, I'm going to take out a torch.
Okay.
And before I light it, I'm going to move away from the 2 people I believe are covered in oil. Or I guess Aubrey isn't. Is Grover covered in oil?
A little bit less oil because I was on the ice thing.
Yeah,
But
he
I
was,
would've
no,
showered.
you're half covered, yeah. Because remember, you
All right,
jumped in the
cool.
water.
Oh yeah, I'm just less covered than the people.
So
who
yeah,
swam
he's
through it.
basically like maybe like chest height.
All right, I'll use 15 movement speed, and then I'll cast my Druid Craft on it, lighting the torch as an action.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
And then after this, I'll get 30 more movement.
Okay, yeah, this is a dumb thing to ask, but I'm gonna try it.
All right. So with that, all right. So shoe shine.
And then I'll move 30 more feet. Actually, I'll just go move 20 more feet. So
Okay.
up here. And then I'm going to make sure to stay in the top, in the 10-foot square, and then to the right and hold the torch to my right so people can walk past me on my left.
Okay. So this guy is going to move here.
Yeah.
And attack drone twice. First will hit.
Can I use shield to stop it?
You can use shield to see if you can stop it.
He doesn't
hit-
need to. I use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Hit silvery barbs then, please.
So you have to re-roll that and use the lower of the of the new roll or the previous roll.
Okay. So next one. That will still connect.
Okay, and I'll still use shield.
Okay,
See if
then it
works.
will not hit.
Okay.
And then I, as part of that spell, I think I will give Drone advantage on his next attack.
All right. So, Magic Distract must re-roll. You can then choose. So you get advantage on your next attack. That's it. All right. Drone, your turn.
I have a really dumb idea. Just come on, I want to test this out. Can I tackle this helmed horror into the water?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try to tackle him.
All right. So that will be. So you're doing a running charge at him.
Yeah, I'm doing running
All right.
charge.
I will do an attack of opportunity first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And he hits himself.
Damn, them Silvery Barbs are better than I thought.
I mean, yeah, it gives disadvantage and advantage as a reaction. It's really good.
All right. So, he.
I want to tackle him in the water, so I don't know.
Okay, so you do get advantage on this.
Okay.
So this will be. Oh, what would you? I would just say do the athletics.
Athletics.
The advantage, yeah. Okay, and he gets an athletics. All right, so you tackle him into the water. So you're both in the water.
Okay. I was just curious if it did anything.
You have him grappled now in the water.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I was curious if that was gonna work.
You don't know, but you don't actually know about any of that.
Yeah, no, but I was curious because I know the marching stopped, and I'm curious why it didn't stop. So I was curious if this would work.
All right. So
That was my logic behind it.
he does have resistance. So let's see. I'm just thinking. Let's see. Does he even touch the water if he's hovering?
Oh, I would like tackle him in the water, so that's why I was curious.
Like if he's lost a grapple, his zero is going to be zero.
Yeah,
right?
his movement speed is going to be 0. He goes anywhere the grappler wants him to, pretty much.
All right, give me 1 second. All right. So he's still moving.
Okay, so that didn't work. I'm assuming that didn't work for my idea, so I'll just go for it.
That you would know that they're magic resistant.
Yeah, I would know they're magic resistant now.
So
So,
no, you would know from the previous stuff that they are
right,
magic
yeah.
resistant.
I gotta have a list of all that stuff. I don't remember everything.
All right, so they are good.
All right, and I haven't grappled, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm busy with this guy.
Uma, your turn. You can light it on fire now.
There's a thing.
He
Wait,
is underwater.
Wait. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
A water. I'm Warforged. I don't need to breathe. I'm good.
As
Oh,
long as you
man.
can
You're
maintain
not
the grapple.
underwater. You mean you're covered in
Oh.
the water, but you're not fully submerged.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna light it on fire right now.
You can't even see it actually because there's a fog cloud up.
Oh,
The only thing
So
you
all I
see
see
is
is-
this guy.
okay. Well, then I'm gonna go here and smack that guy.
Okay. Yeah, guys. I'm just having a mud wrestling fight with this guy in a bikini?
Oh, I'm just dropping the fog cloud, by the way. It's pointless.
You would have to drop it on your turn.
Okie doke. I didn't roll for concentration twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll just say it drops on. Yeah.
Whoa.
And hold on.
Oh,
By the way, can you also give me what's the spike growth again? Can you just hit that without consuming?
yeah. I was gonna do that too.
Because
actually.
Dro might have some problems,
Yeah, he might.
and so will my guy.
Helm horror. No.
Yep. All right. So whenever you move into, so it's 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet into it. All right.
So the helm's at 2 feet, and I'm in 5.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you take. So go ahead and roll 2d4. Eagle.
okay. And I apply that damage.
Yep. Ow. Fuck. Piercing damage. All right. So you do connect with that Helm Tor. I have to shuffle the other deck for the first time.
Yay. Do I hold off on rolling damage?
Yep. 1 second.
Okay.
So I take the 2d4, and the helm horror takes 4d4,
Yeah,
Oh.
they should.
right? Okay.
That's what I thought you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I assume it was my roll plus that. That's what I thought it was.
All right, so this one, let's see, what is the moon sickle piercing?
It is. I think it's slashing. Hold on.
Flashing, I believe.
Yeah, slashing.
All right, slashing.
Be magical slashing, right? Because it's
Yep, it's just slashing, so it doesn't have any of that. Yeah, none of these really work.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Because you can't. So we'll just say double damage.
Okay.
Because it's a non-living creature.
All right.
So just deal critical. No.
Ow. That's not right, is it? That's crazy.
Yeah, you rolled 2 ones.
Yeah.
That's rough. Alright.
Oh, can we say before I moved up I would have used my bonus action arrow, or no? I can move
Nope.
back again. That's
No,
fine.
you can move back. You'll get an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
That's fine.
Wait, no, he won't because drone moved away. Okay, you're good.
Okay. So that was 5, 10. We'll do 15. And then I'll do my arrow
Okay.
again. So
It just bounces right off the armor.
okay.
Tull, what you doing?
All right.
By the way, is spike growth concentration, Uma?
I believe it is.
Okay, you're good, because I haven't attacked you yet.
Alright. I'm going to move away.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And I'm going to upcast Dissident Whispers.
Okay. All right. So, wisdom saving throw at advantage. It makes it. On a successful save, the target takes half the damage. So go ahead and roll damage. And he applies half.
Psychic?
Yep. Because he made the save.
Alright.
Alright. Anything else for you?
I think I had 5 feet more, so I'm going to move back just a little bit.
Alright.
That's it.
Wait, no, he can't see you. Hey, Uma.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 2 swords to the face.
All right.
Oof. You're going to take 1 sword to the face.
No, she might not. Silvery barbs.
You're doing it again?
Yeah.
Also, I've got that rod with 15 reach, and I've got Sentinel. So do I get to spank this guy now?
You have to activate the rod. And that's for Polearm Master, right?
No, it's for Sentinel. Someone attacks someone. Oh, is it near me, or it's within range, or something like?
Can you click on Sentinel in order? Click on the icon and it'll pop it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's if they attack someone that's adjacent to you. I don't think it's someone else within your reach.
It's not. My creature isn't within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, sorry, never mind.
Oh, I think it might have propped earlier when you were in toad form. So forget about it.
No, it's because I was always the one getting attacked, so it didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I hit. So that'd be 10 slashing, Uma. And then that's a concentration saving throw. A con
So
save.
the lower of the 2 rolls hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give Uma advantage on her next attack.
Wait, silvery bards. Hold on. Sorry, we had like 3 things going on. I don't think I re-rolled. I need to re-roll. I did miss. Never mind.
She still gets advantage.
All right. So that is. Okay. So you did 2 silvery bards and then everything else is upcast. All right. So that's Hound Horror. I do get to roll. Nope, we'll just go with that. Grover, your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna move over to here. I'm gonna attack with my spear.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because we're flanking?
You're not flanking.
Oh.
You have to be.
Side of...
You have to be on exact opposite. I do exact flanking.
That's fine.
That'll just bounce off their shield.
Cool. And then my bonus attack from Polearm Master.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
What do I get?
Nope. It's a magic weapon, thankfully. This one's called Pulled Muscle. And this was Grover.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Alrighty. Anything else from you?
Do I get to know what that did?
-3 strength.
For fuck's sake. Great. Well, I'm kind of useless now. Okay, I think this guy's already had his opportunity attack. I think. So I guess I'll just move back to where I was.
Move to me. Move to me.
Who's saying that? Well, Tull.
Tull. Move to Tull.
Yeah. That's as close as I can get, I think.
All
Or
right.
I
I can work
I
with
can,
it. I can work with
I
it.
can go there. That's kind of what I can work with.
No, in front of me is fine. I can work with it.
Alright. So I'm trying to remember. Hold on. When did he go? He went. Drone went. Yeah. That was attack of opportunity. Nope. So that's Grover. Arbre, your turn.
Tentacle time.
Okay.
I think I've seen that video.
Each makes a melee attack with a +9 bonus.
Yeah.
So roll, what is it? 3d20 plus 9. Oh, wait, no, hold on. 1d20 plus 9 3 times.
Just 1 second. Computer's lagging.
That'll hit. So that will be 1d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay. That will miss.
$21 misses?
Uma pumped this guy up, remember? That's why he's glowing.
Sucks. Just
+9, that'll still miss.
Still miss. All right. Okay. Bonus action, healing word, and then move away, I guess.
Okay. Wait. Eagle, did I missed.
He never did anything with this Helmauer.
All right. So he's got to attack at disadvantage. Wait, no, he doesn't because he's blind sight. All right. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not.
He's
Clawclap.
grappled. Yeah.
Oh, you're grappled. You're not restraining him, so he's still attacking.
Yeah.
So first attack, missing horribly. Second attack, that will indeed connect. 12 damage, drone.
I'm thinking if I should shield one more time. Nope, I have one spell left. I'll take the 12.
Okay. So it's Arbre, Shoeshine.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and chug one of my healing potions.
Okay. So that is a full action.
Yep. Boom. All right. Movement. I'm gonna move 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Uma, 2 attacks on you. That'll hit.
2 attacks again before she gets to go.
Wait. Oh,
No, because you did this Helm Horror, so we go back to the top of the list.
yeah, we're on Shoeshine, so we're at the top of the list. She attacked him.
Did you confuse the Helm Horrors?
I think so.
I think you did, maybe?
Because he attacked, I stopped one, and she hasn't gotten to go yet.
Yeah, Uma goes before the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
used the. No, so she didn't take any damage from those anyway. I interpreted which one was which. And
Yeah,
we
the top
and
one-
we fixed
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So you can have a whatchamacallit back, a bar back.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets a extra spell. Okay, got it. I get it.
Might just have to reuse it. So.
Do you want to just reuse it? Because I got 2 attacks that'll hit.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll use it on one of them.
That so one
that
will
one.
miss.
Okay.
So a total of 7 damage, Uma.
Okay.
And she gets the advantage still
Okay.
on her next.
Okay.
All right, drone, you're up.
Okay. So I have a question. Since he's still under his turn, does anything happen still or
Nope.
no? Okay. So I come back. I come out of the water.
So you're dragging him.
No, I'll keep him there. He's still.
You don't have the reach,
No, that's fine.
so you're letting go.
Yeah, I'm letting go. I said that. I'm letting
Okay.
him go.
Okay.
So then, I'm gonna create cannon.
So hold on. So you are spending half of your movement to stand.
Yeah.
You are ending the grapple. You're walking away, and what are you doing?
I am creating an Eldritch cannon into flamethrower.
You're creating an Eldritch cannon.
Yep, I can use a spell slot level 1 to recreate another cannon. So I'm choosing it to become a flamethrower now.
You cannot create one while your cannon is present.
No, can't I recreate one?
Once per long
Yeah.
rest, you can use an action to create a small, tiny Eldritch cannon.
Oh,
with
it's
it.
an action? Fucking hell.
Yep.
You got any torches?
Yeah, it's good.
Box?
Yeah, can I just light a torch and then drop it in the fire?
That will be a full action.
That's fine. Do it.
Action.
I hope I
so-
don't catch on fire.
All right, so you
Okay.
light it and you drop it. All right,
Yep.
and you are covered in oil. Sweet. All right.
Yeah, so I'll take the risk.
All right, fireball spell. Everyone in the hall who's covered in oil, so all the way up to here. So,
Uma was next.
so Uma, Helmed Horror is going to only take half. All right. So,
Bye, my friends.
fireball. I just got to look at fireball real quick. It is 86. So I need a dexterity saving throw, and if you're covered in oil, you're at disadvantage. So Uma, drone, and
No, I'm already. I think I'm dead either way. I don't have that much health.
So Uma and drone take at disadvantage a dexterity saving throw.
How do I roll that again? The dex save?
It's
Hit
click the
dex.
dexterity and click saving throw.
I'm on the
Character
saving
sheet?
throw part. Yep, I'm in there.
Hit the word dex.
The word dexterity under attributes.
Oh, click the word dex. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. So everyone's gonna Uma, you take 31 damage.
Is this fire?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna react with absorb elements to do fire resistance.
All right, let me see. Pull up absorb elements.
Yeah, I'll do that on here real quick.
One reaction. You listening?
I'm gonna do it at a level 2
Hold on,
as the reaction.
Also, first time you're hit with melee. So you have resistance to the triggering type.
I say fire in the hole before I drop it.
All right, so this will be 31 damage. So you only take half then.
Okay.
And you are lit on fire because of oil. Eagle, you take the 15 damage.
I'm already down. Like
You're
I
down?
only have 10. Yeah, no matter what, I would have been down.
And you are on fire. Alright. This guy. Dexterity saving throw. He fails it even though he hits, so. And then at disadvantage. Fails. And he's considered on fire. All right. Let's see. So that's drone. Uma, you were on fire.
Uma is god between.
So at the
she's in a
start
really
of
rough
your
spot.
turn, what is oil? So if you're on fire, oil. Let me just double check. So on a hit, it's covered all any fire damage before oil dries. Oh, so you took 5 additional damage from the fire, which is halved. So you take 2 more damage.
Okay.
Okay. You can pour yada yada yada. The oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 damage to any creature that enters the area. So basically, at the start of All right. So you are on fire. You're only taking half damage. Absorb elements. How long does that last?
Until the start. Yeah.
So you're gonna take another 2 damage.
Okay.
Because it's halved and it's only 5 damage. You're still considered on fire.
Okay.
So I have a question. I'm dead if no one gets to me this turn, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's Uma. So that's the start of your turn. What are you doing, Uma?
Gosh, I can either save myself or save drone. And I might not be able to save myself. So
you might die before I get up my turn. I could lay on hands you if you don't.
I
die
can.
before then, but that's a big if because there's the horror between us.
Yeah, I mean, I can healing word myself. that'll get me a little bit.
Oh, and I'm gonna from the
But
damage.
that guy's gonna smack me.
I need a
too.
Constitution saving throw
Okay.
from Spike Growth.
Oh, concentration. Okay,
Yep.
sorry. I get you.
So Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw.
it's getting there. I froze up a little bit
from,
there.
like 18. Yeah, it's disappearing. Which is fine.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna do healing word on myself.
Okay.
So okay. That helps a little bit. I'm gonna gamble and hope this guy doesn't hit me, but I also don't want to. You guys are still covered in oil, so I can't really get away from this guy either. That's rough.
All right. So that's Uma. Anything else?
Yeah, bonus action. I guess I'll do my magical arrow at this guy at disadvantage.
The one in front of you or the farthest one?
You have advantage on your first attack roll.
Oh yeah, so just be normal. Let's do the guy far away because he's not got the thick boy armor.
That will indeed hit.
And then I'll just move 5 feet this way.
Okay.
Not to be dick, but is he still prone from when I grappled him?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. So, well, she had advantage, disadvantage. It's just going to be straight roll. All right.
Okay.
So, let's do that. So it's Toll's turn.
All right. Let's see. All right. So Grover pulled a muscle, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lesser restoration would fix that.
Yeah.
All right. Lesser restoration. Gets its strength back.
All right.
And then bonus action healing word on Uma
Okay.
at level 1. Five. You get 5 back.
Thank you.
All right. So this one.
And I can do one more silvery barbs and then I'm tapped.
He takes 5. He's on fire. Stands up. Stabby, stabby.
Yeah, I was dead either way.
So attack, first attack at advantage.
If you could have stayed underwater and let it, you might have been okay because you don't have to breathe or eat. You could have just waited the flames out.
Misses.
No, because I have to
Second
be
attack.
above oil to light the fire.
Yeah.
Eagle.
Oh, there's. Sorry,
He missed twice.
I'm still dead because of the fire on my turn.
Oh, yeah. So that's helped horror. Grover, your turn.
Okay. I will move. If moving past someone who's on fire, is that going to set me on fire?
You don't know.
It'd probably be like a dex save.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably dex save. To be fair, if I get there, I'm running to that water.
Yeah.
And then
So if I was
hoping for the best.
to move here,
All right.
Do I
Give me a
float?
dexterity saving throw. And since you're one, so you moved. Where were you? You were right behind Toll?
He was right in
Yeah,
right in
moved.
front.
So 1, 2,
I was
3, 4, 5.
25.
25? All right.
yeah, from where I moved to.
All right. So
was
take
good.
your dexterity saving throw. So, Grover's on fire.
Yeah, but he's not 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And he
so-
takes 5 damage. So I'm just going to do this for you.
Yep, I just took it off.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the horror.
All right. At advantage. That will miss.
Okay, gonna attack with my bonus action.
That will hit.
Okay, I'm gonna smite on this. Bonus 2d8.
All right. This helmed horror falls apart.
Oh, finally.
Yay.
All right. And your turn.
Yeah.
Arbre, your turn.
Wait, are all the monsters dead? I guess not.
You have no idea.
Oh, who's almost dead?
Prone and
I'm at 13,
The
or
total.
I'm hurting, but I also you don't have to worry about me right now.
Drone's the one dying on fire, being
Yeah, exactly.
Burning. I'm on
Oh,
fire.
hey, there's another one over there. Wait, one. Is our robot man like?
He's
looking like
down.
He should be. Oh,
He's down.
Oh, okay. Cast heat metal on the thing, the monster.
Okay.
On his breastplate, and hopefully he isn't immune to fire. One sec.
Oh, I just saw what was posted in the chat.
That's what we call rip, bro.
All right. It does absolutely nothing. Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Shoeshine.
All right, so there was like an explosion, right?
There was a huge explosion. Oh, thanks
All right.
for reminding me.
Damn it.
Look, you got.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You see the turtle on fire.
Oh,
You might have done something to save us all.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to go ahead and dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'll fly over the turtle and be in the square.
Alrighty.
Over the dead body. All right, that'll be my turn.
Drone takes 5 damage, which means it's a critical.
And I did it twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye, boys. I'm gonna kill you all.
Uma's turn.
So drone's dead. Like.
Yep.
All
3
right.
fails then. Damn.
Can I stop, drop, and roll and try to put this fire out?
That would be your turn, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You're still taking 5 damage.
Wait, am I already? This
So-
is the
I'm
last
sorry,
one of fire anyway.
Yeah. So you take 5 fire and the fire goes out.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do healing word again on myself, I guess.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Tall.
$30. Drone is dead.
Correct.
All right. right, I'm gonna put my lantern to my belt and pull out my short bow.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Oh, that wasn't it. Ah, that's what it is. All right. So what were you doing, Tolt?
Clipping my lantern to my belt and short bow. Gonna try and fire at this helm horror.
Alrighty. That will go high.
All right. That's that.
Horror falls over dead. He had exactly 5 hit points left, and he burns the last 5.
Well, if we
Oh,
can
by
make
the
it
by
back
the
alive.
by the way, the route back is currently on fire.
Is above on fire?
Hmm?
Is above on fire?
It's roughly going. The flames are about 7 feet in the air.
Hey guys, last time I was on that side, there were a ton of flying swords and stuff. I don't know if these guys were controlling them, but there was a whole army on the other side.
Yeah, they're probably just sat on the other side. Just camping.
So are we out of initiative?
No.
I would like. Is that-
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
Eagle is an asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm starting to think these all these encounters are kind of counterintuitive to giving
Yeah, I
anything
might
done in
do.
the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
This
just
is like the
endless
third game in a
encounters.
row where nothing has happened except encounters.
All right.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That feedback, we might fix a few things.
Wait, so we're still in combat, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, and we can't see anything? Or at least I
Correct.
can. So, are we doing initiative then?
Nope,
Still?
it's still same initiative.
Oh, okay.
So is it Grover's turn now?
Yep.
I'll try
Yeah.
to pull myself out.
So you take 5 damage
Okay.
because it's just the start of your turn. And you took the 5 from before, so you are no longer on fire.
Just at least I'm not coming in. I'll just move over here, I guess. Keep watch up the corridor. Because it's my action to put myself out, right?
Wait, hold on. You're out. You're out. Oil goes 2 turns.
Mhm.
And
okay.
everyone else is completely clean of oil, so.
Yeah. Oh, so I didn't need to use an action to put myself out or anything. Okay, cool.
Correct.
I I guess I'll just lay on hands for 5 hit points on myself. How's everyone else doing? And maybe needed a. I guess we should.
I'm tired as hell. Only got 1 spell slot left, but
Yeah.
I'm untouched.
I'm at
I got
like
a s-
half health.
I've got 1 smite left. We should maybe get Drone's body in. I don't know. Find a way out.
Half of his body's still in the fire,
Mm.
so he's still burning.
I could use prestidigitation to put him out and drag him at least halfway.
Maybe this.
By the way, to be fair, the Helmed Horrors and the Terror of Undermountain were actually your noise. They weren't random encounters.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell you right now, when I rolled the random counter, I rolled 100. All right. So, Grover, what you doing?
I healed myself with
Okay.
lay on hands. If I guess like, can I just look around for like any secret passages or anything, like gaps in the wall or?
That would be so healing. You healing or yeah, that would be an action. So give me an investigate. You're doing the wall next to you.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation. That looks like a wall right next to you. You're like feeling it around, and you just still feel a wall.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to give me a hand, because I feel like we need another route, and I don't know what shoe sign found further up.
Well, if anyone needs guidance, let me know. But before we leave, Tarnus.
So it's Abre's turn.
Oh, we're still in. I got it.
Healing word myself, and then I guess follow everybody.
Okay. Shushan.
Hey, Grover.
Hey.
I'm feeling a little sick. Do you think you could cure that for me? It's okay if it's possible not.
I don't know the restoration spells.
Yeah, your skin's bubbling a little bit.
It's painful. Well, I feel like the thing that you just like, you kind of just touch yourself a little, and you kind of like
I
got
can
a
lay
little
on hands
healthier.
for 5 next turn.
That'd be nice, thank you.
I'll come over and.
I'm gonna go look over at Drone's body. Are there any useful items that are not on fire?
Let's see. I mean, I mean, he's still laying in water, the oil, so he's on fire.
Mm-hmm. Is the upper half of his body on fire as well?
Yeah, he's pretty much in a small little pool. Yeah.
All right, I inspected the body. I decided that it wasn't worth it, and I'll move up here.
All right.
And then I'm going to follow Grover's lead and also check this wall right next to me.
All right. Give me an investigate. You've already. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
This is not going to be good.
All right.
All right, and that'll be my turn.
So Grover, the wall you were peeking at.
Yeah.
Something just phased through the wall.
Okay, I want my Polearm Master Opportunity attack then.
Okay. And you hit.
Cool. Why does it not give me the option to roll damage? I guess I'll just manually do it.
Because it's your spear attack. You have to do the spear attack.
Yeah, that's why. I'm gonna smite this. Fuck whatever this thing is.
How many smites
Nice.
do you get at a
This
time?
is my last one. I
Okay.
get 3.
All right, for 20.
Oh, and if it's undead or anything, or fiend, it takes extra. But I don't know what it is.
It is undead.
Oh, in which case,
Extra D8.
it takes an extra D8.
And this is radiant damage.
Yes. Oh, okay. Did R instead of roll. My bad.
It's
Slash,
R.
not.
Oh,
Exclamation
sorry, my
point.
bad, guys. Yeah. Is it slash R?
Slash R space 1d8. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
So. All right. It then looks at you.
Okay. Shit. It's still standing after 23 radiant damage. Fuck.
And screams. Everyone must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
All ready for a party wipe?
Not quite.
Sushine falls to the ground. And I need Grover. No. I need Tickles to roll a Constitution saving throw. So you fall unconscious. All right. Uma, your turn. You just heard 2 thuds behind you.
Oh boy. Shit. So I'm gonna disengage and what? No, I won't disengage. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage, move back. Bonus action, hit with my magical arrow thing. While I try to figure out what exactly we need to do here. Does that hit?
Yeah, give me 1 second. How long can you stay in this form?
It's wild shape, so it's the hour.
Okay.
The first 10 minutes though, I'll call this out next time. I radiate some light, so I'll do that next time.
All right. So you that will hit.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. Talt, what you doing?
All right. I step up, unsheathe my rapier, and I recall the tale that my lantern whispered to me about the duelist. So I'm going
Okay.
to make a, what was it, melee spell, right?
I don't know. You'd have to pull it back up again.
Melee spell attack on a hit. Target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of my inspiration die plus charisma mod.
Okay. So you need to roll to hit?
Yeah, what's my spellcasting modifier?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
seeing it up here.
It's your character. I don't know.
It's two. Well, I don't know where it is on this new character sheet. Proficiency. I'm in my spell book. Shows me my DC. I think it's what your mod plus 2, right? Mod plus
I
proficiency.
have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's mod plus proficiency.
Your spell attack modifier is +5. Your spell modifier is +3. I just pulled up your D&D Beyond sheet.
All right, thanks.
Mhm.
So that would be.
So it's
Plus
20
5.
plus 5, yeah.
22
Yep, that'll hit.
or 2d6 plus 3 force. Takes 10 force.
All right. Anything else?
Bonus action to get another tail. Tail of the runaway. Perfect.
All right. Grover, what you doing?
Gonna hit it with my spear again.
Alrighty.
Do I have advantage because Tolt's on the other side?
Yes, you do. That will hit.
Oh, and then I will do my bonus attack.
That will hit as well.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Arbre, what you doing? Oh, you're unconscious. You're at 0. You do not have death saves with the whale, do right?
I have sweet dreams about cake.
Drops to 0 hit points. It just says 0. 0 means... Yeah,
0 is unconscious normally.
Yeah, so yeah, it would be a death save then.
I don't think so. Because that's how you non-lethally, if you want to non-lethally take someone out.
Is it non-lethal?
Like most things that like sleep and like.
This isn't sleep. This is
no, it's
you.
whale.
You are to 0 hit points.
Does it say anything about being unconscious?
Yeah, like I just say like, because like obviously like if you choose to do non-lethal damage when you reduce someone to 0 hit points, it doesn't incur death saves.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone who did succeed though.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Take 10 still.
It would only take 7. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
So.
I'm pretty sure there are death saves, at least according to random
Yeah,
websites.
I was about to say, if you're unconscious, you have death saves at 0 hit points. So I would say yes, 1 death save. All right. So Arbre, shoe shine, death save, please. Only chance I can get. All right. I need y'all to fail this. Every non-undead creature within 60 feet that can see her must succeed a DC 13 or be frightened. God damn it, Oma. I hit you, Oma. So Grover's afraid.
What save was it?
It's right there. Click on your token and hit the saving throw.
Wisdom. Yeah, it's wisdom for those of us that want to know.
Alright, so Toll. So that's that. Everyone else is unconscious and can't see. Uma! Your turn.
All right. I will let's healing word the fairy.
Alright. So you're out of
For
spells.
5. Yeah, I'm out of spells, but they also, I forgot to do this on myself, but you get a D4 in addition.
So when you click on it,
Is
it
it-
should give you.
Oh, it does.
It
Okay,
always gives you a
that's part of it.
prompt, so you put the D4.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't. So.
Okay.
So you get an extra point. So 6.
Let's go. We're back in business, boys.
All right, so that's Uma, Tol.
I'm gonna move back some too.
Okay.
I believe we know about these, so I know that my rapier wouldn't do jack shit. Let's see. Kill the runaway. Yeah, action. Right. All right, we're gonna save that. I'm gonna disengage and move away. All right. 30.
Okay. Grover.
I'm frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage. I'm gonna lay on hands on this unconscious tree man behind me
Okay.
for a single point, which makes him conscious.
All right. Anything else from you?
And then I'm gonna move 30 feet back.
All right. It will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I mean, I have to move anyway, right? Because I'm frightened.
You don't have to. You just. Wait. Afraid. It's not like turn. You can't move towards it. That's it.
Oh, I can't move towards it. Tell you what. Yeah, I'll have to take the opportunity attack, I guess.
Missing horribly.
Cool.
Arbre, you just woke up.
I'm gonna turn into something animal, so I have HP. Gonna 1 sec. I'll turn into a giant spider. Why not? And then punch the fucking ghost with magical spider punch.
Giant spider. Let's see. So you are prone. And your combat wild shaping is a bonus action. So you're a giant spider.
Yeah, 1 sec.
And then I'll turn this over to you. I have to do some things.
Alright, and when it's set up, it's
Give me 1 second. I got to give you a character
sure.
first. Okay, there you are.
Alright, so stand up and then use the bite attack, which is not very good, but whatever.
All right. So rolling the attack, you hit. All right, so it takes a total of 1d8 plus 3. 5. Half that is 2.
And it's all magical because of the tattoo.
Does the tattoo go through the wild shape?
Yes, those the same thing that was like that other thing that we changed it to, which has the same effect, did. So the tattoo should as well.
So wild shape, yada yada yada. By the way, a giant spider is 1 CR, not a half CR.
Yeah,
He gets it
moon-
because of moon.
Circle of the Moon gets it.
Okay. Moon. I'm just reading up on wild shape, yada yada. All of your skills, same proficiency. Decides if it's practical for the new form to wear a piece of equipment. Yeah, I'll say though. I'll say that.
Question
tattoo.
is, can a spider be tattooed?
It's chitness, so I would say no.
No. It's got some somewhere.
Plus, I mean, magical tattoo. It's not really like you just plonk the needle on, don't you?
Sorry, who's got the open mic? Thank you. Choose whether it's practical for a new form to wear a piece of equipment. I mean, it is magical. Merges. Equipment that merges to has no effect until you leave the form. So no, it does not work. Equipment that merges with the form has no effect until you leave the form.
Oh.
Well, yeah. So
the
what
merging
it
with the merging with
what
the
it
form's meant to be
does-
for like stuff that doesn't transfer over, like your clothes.
So it would
choosing
either
it
drop
instead.
off or merge.
Yeah,
So
but
well, it
tattoo
also says
can't
worn.
do that.
It says worn equipment
Yeah.
functions as normal. Merges means it just enters like the form and just becomes a part of him. Like it doesn't actually like do anything. It's like inside
But,
of the chitin.
but the tattoo, the tattoo isn't equipped or worn. It's part of your body. So I would say it would merge.
Like the right intent in that like description is meant to be for like the equipment that you can't physically like wear, then merges in. That's like the intention. Because otherwise the tattoo's already merged before
Your equipment
he's merging
doesn't
into
change
the form.
size or based on your equipment doesn't change size. Any equipment the new form can't wear. Oh, okay. Equipment that merges. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else?
No, that's every action.
Shushan, your turn.
All right. So I'll stand up. That's half movement, right?
Yeah, I would say no for Fairy. Fairy can just plop right up.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and attack with unarmed strike.
Okay. That will indeed hit.
All right. Also, I forgot to roll with advantage, but it's fine.
Yeah, no worries. It only had 1 hit point left. All right. So from here, let's see. We're at roughly 4:30, so I'm gonna dish out XP and we're gonna pause the game here for further.
All right.
All right. So let's see. I got a math.
All right, guys. So I'd like to apologize for leaving you. I did think the plan though was to run away from the Helm Taurus.
It's when the explosion went off that changed it from being
Yeah, I feel you.
unwinnable.
I feel like half of the people were like wanting to fight them, and half of them weren't.
I was only moving because I needed to reposition because I was blocking people from being able to like get close enough to the Undermountain, Terror of Undermountain.
Yeah, I think we could have taken the horrors, but not everything else that was with them.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone, add 1,120.
And I'm pretty sure they weren't all from noise because you said Spicy did something.
Yep, and they never even entered combat.
Oh.
That was the army that was marching.
Yeah, that would have been an insta kill if we'd had to fight them.
All right,
as well.
so everyone add 1,120 to the character sheet.
All right.
1120. That's 1,000. 3,900.
And then starting, we'll see if you guys can form again. So not next week, the week after, I'm going to start seeing if you guys can form. There's only 5
All right.
of you.
Okay,
And we'll talk about it. All right?
sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for hosting.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
You have a good one.
Oh, you
And
have a
we're
good
going to
one.
wrap it
Oh,
up
yeah,
here.
thanks.
Let's see. I'm going to
Have a good night, guys.
see who's available for streaming so I can raid them. We're going to do an old friend. Tell him I said hey, but I'm not going to join. Raid. Deliria is a good old friend of ours. Yep. Deliria is a good old friend of ours, so we're going to just go ahead and say hey. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for the start. Klugen, Sargram, and Eagle, thank you for the subs. And we will see you next time.